Another interesting fact that I noticed was when I initially wanted to sign up for the Booklet app. There was not a mere download and get started procedure. I believe back then there was an invite code thing that you have
It's
to
still
make
there.
an effort. Is it still there? Because now that I'm
Yeah.
already on the app, then I am not sure because I've never logged out again. So when I signed up, I had to look for an invite code, and this was for the first time that I actually was, a part of a community which was invite only. So it was very challenging for me to hunt for people. So what I did was then I went to the followers list and then I saw, okay, this person might help me with an invite code, this person might not. And then I, picked 3-4 random people. I messaged them that, oh, I'm looking to, sign up for this app and I really want to get to know all the amazing book summaries that are in there. So even that was a very interesting approach of, keeping the community strong and making
Yeah.
people work for it in the first place.
Again, I got this idea from a book. So many people were complaining, Amrut, don't give everything for free. People don't value free stuff. And what I learned from a book called Actionable Gamification, and I started counter questioning those people who complained. Do you value Google? So of course, Google is it free? Yeah. Then how come your statement is true that we don't value free stuff? So, see, putting a price tag is not the only way to increase value. There is another very interesting way to increase the value of something, a product or a service, is to make it scarcely available. अगर आम पूरे 12 महीने मिलने लगा रहा तो उसका केला हो जाएगा. Will not bother, right? We love mangoes because it comes only once in a year for a couple of months, right? And so what I did, so in the lockdown, when our honorable Prime Minister declared was for the first time in last week of March 2020, if I'm not wrong, the activities on Booklet app shot up, the downloads shot up by 400% within the 10 days of the lockdown. I was dancing. Everybody was like, I was the only guy during the pandemic, I was dancing. कि वो झूम के भागा अगर किसका फायदा होगा तो बुकलेट का हुआ रहेगा because everybody turned to books. Initially they turned to Netflix and then they got bored and came to books. And but then my happiness lasted for a few weeks. I was so wrong. Only numbers were increasing. People were downloading the app and never bothered to open it because there are other attractive apps. Nura Fateh dance videos, yeah, Instagram scrolling and stand-up comedies and dating apps, right? And I said, no, yaar, Booklet guy is not a brand. Booklet guy is not a celebrity. Booklet guy is not an influencer. Booklet guy is not a YouTuber. Booklet guy is not a motivational speaker. Booklet guy is a spirit that believes in the power of reading habit. You know what is my strong belief, Meher? If I'm not reading, I'm not changing. And if I'm not changing, I am not growing. And because of this strong belief, I have a burning desire to cultivate the habit of reading amongst the youth of India like you guys. And hence Mission Make India Read. So what I did was कि ये ऐसा नहीं चाहिए कि डाउनलोड बढ़ रहा है कोई पढ़ रहा है. No, I want them to read. Okay. Yeah, so it's not Make India Read on Booklet app, but read anything. So I closed the gates of Mission Make India Read. You must have remember when you downloaded there was a closed gate with a big
Yes.
red color lock on it, and I
Yes.
asked you to find the key to enter the gates. And
Yes.
that key is generated by those 40 lakh people who are inside the gate reading with me every week.
Right.
Can't you find one of them? And if you put some effort, find on internet, put up comment on one of my posts. I have thousands of videos on YouTube, Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook. Put there, ask there. No, okay, ठीक है, थोड़ा uncomfortable लगेगा, एक हफ्ता लगेगा, एक महीना लगेगा. But then once you get the key, suddenly
You
now it is
value
more
it.
valuable because you are pulling it from me. I am not pushing,
Right.
right?
That's very
And
true.
suddenly the readership increased and the loyalty increased. So see, now I got this idea from a completely different story from the book called Actionable Gamification.
That's just amazing. And the very fact that, you're not, although you're building a platform, but not essentially chasing downloads in the first place and making Booklet Guy a spirit is something
Yeah,
which is the
yeah.
quality, the
Again,
very first quality of a social
yes.
entrepreneur.
Again, this how did I come up with this idea? Whenever I go back to my why and ask myself that, no, always imagine this when you're in a dilemma that you are dead, it's your funeral. And what do you want those people at your funeral to talk about you at your funeral? Is it okay if they say Amrut had millions of app downloads of Booklet? Chi. itna good. He was a YouTuber. Chi. Yeah, a smart chartered accountant who helped thousands of his clients to convert black money into white. No, I immediately stopped my CA practice. Matlab, CA is a dignified profession. I have a lot of respect for it. But I was doing these jholes. Yeah, CAs are supposed to be the bodyguards of the Indian economy, right? Financial sector. But most of the CAs are doing these things. But is it okay if the people at my funeral say that this was the guy because of whom today millions of Indians have started reading? He had a dream that one day India will be known as a nation of readers on the world map, and it is true today. Yeah, he made India read. And a big yes came from my heart.
Wow.
And suddenly my vocabulary changed. I stopped talking about Booklet app and I started talking about the higher purpose of reading habit. I don't care whether any of us watching today download Booklet app or not, but I really excites me if even one girl like or a boy like Mukul, gets inspired by me and read 5 pages tonight before going to bed. I will declare mission accomplished.